With Mark's reluctant acceptance of their relationship, Jordan and Ashley felt a renewed sense of hope. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but they were determined to navigate the challenges ahead together. As they stepped out into the world, hand in hand, they prepared themselves for the onslaught of opinions and judgments that awaited them. The following week at school was a whirlwind of whispered conversations and sidelong glances. Some of their classmates had taken it upon themselves to confront Jordan directly. "Hey, man, is it true? Are you really dating your stepmom?" One of his classmates, Jake, asked with a smirk, clearly enjoying the spectacle. "Yeah, what's up with that? That's just weird," another chimed in, chuckling. Jordan felt the heat rise to his face, but he refused to let them see how much their words affected him. "It's none of your business," he shot back defiantly. "I'm happy, and that's all that matters." Ashley, who had been walking nearby, overheard the exchange. Her heart sank as she saw the mockery in their eyes. She rushed over, standing beside Jordan. "We're in this together," she said, her voice steady. "If you have a problem with it, that's on you, not us." The surprised looks on their classmates' faces were a mix of shock and confusion. They hadn't expected Ashley to stand up for Jordan. The murmurs continued, but Jordan felt a surge of gratitude for Ashley's support. It was a small victory, but it made him feel stronger. As the days turned into weeks, the rumors began to evolve. Some of their classmates started to respect their relationship, while others continued to gossip behind their backs. Ashley and Jordan leaned on each other, finding solace in their shared experiences. They spent evenings talking about their dreams and fears, finding comfort in the fact that they were not alone. However, as the gossip continued, Ashley began to feel the weight of the scrutiny. One evening, as they sat together in the park, she confessed her worries to Ashley. "What if this never goes away? What if we're always known as the weird couple?" Jordan took her hands in his, looking deeply into her eyes. "It doesn't matter what they think, Ashley. What matters is how we feel about each other. We can't let their opinions dictate our happiness." Clara nodded, but the doubt still lingered in her heart. "I just want to protect what we have. It means so much to me. Then let's focus on us. Let's create our own moments and memories, and not let anyone else interfere," he suggested, a spark of determination in his eyes. That weekend, they decided to take a trip to the nearby lake, a place where they could escape the noise of the town. They packed a picnic and headed out, the sun shining brightly, casting a golden glow over the water. As they sat by the shore, enjoying the peaceful surroundings, Ashley felt a sense of calm wash over her. They talked, laughed, and shared their hopes for the future. For a moment, it felt like the world outside didn't exist. But as the sun began to set, casting a warm hue over the landscape, their moment of serenity was interrupted. A group of classmates, led by Jake, arrived at the lake, clearly looking for trouble. "Look who it is, the lovebirds," Jake called out, a mocking grin plastered across his face. His friends snickered behind him, and Ashley felt her heart sink. "Why don't you just get a room?" another classmate shouted, laughter echoing around them. Jordan stood up, his fists clenched at his sides. "Why are you so obsessed with us? Get a life." Ashley felt a surge of anger and hurt, but she also felt Jordan's strength. She joined him, standing tall. "You don't know anything about us. We're happy together, and that's all that matters," she said, her voice rising above the jeers. The confrontation escalated, and the tension in the air crackled. Jake stepped closer, his expression turning serious. "You think this is normal? You're making a joke out of family. It's messed up." Jordan took a deep breath, trying to remain calm. "What's messed up is how you treat people. This is our life, and we're not going to let your opinions ruin it." Just then, a voice broke through the chaos. "Enough." It was Mark, who had been out for a walk and had witnessed the scene unfold. He stepped in front of Jordan and Ashley, his presence commanding attention. "Jordan, Ashley, you've made your choice, and I respect that," Mark's authoritative presence instantly shifted the atmosphere. The laughter faded, and the mocking expressions turned to apprehension as they realized they had crossed a line. "Listen, kids," Mark said, his voice firm but calm. "What's happening here isn't just a joke. This is about people's lives and feelings. You might not understand it, but that doesn't give you the right to belittle or harass them." Jake opened his mouth to retort, but Mark held up a hand. "I know what you're thinking. Relationships can be complicated, especially within families. But what matters is that Jordan and Ashley are happy together. If you can't respect that, then you need to reevaluate how you treat others. The group shifted uncomfortably, glancing at one another. One of the quieter classmates finally spoke up, "Yeah, it's not cool to make fun of them. Everyone deserves to be happy." With that, the tension began to dissolve. Some of the group turned to leave, while others lingered, seemingly surprised by the unexpected support. Ashley felt an overwhelming sense of relief wash over her, grateful for Mark's intervention. "Thanks, Dad," Jordan said, his voice softening as he looked at Mark. "I appreciate you standing up for us." Mark nodded, a hint of a smile breaking through his serious demeanor. "Just remember, you both deserve to be happy. Don't let anyone take that away from you." After the other students dispersed, Ashley took a deep breath, letting the remnants of tension fade away. "I didn't expect that to happen," she said, looking at Jordan with a mixture of gratitude and admiration. "Neither did I," Jordan admitted, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. "But I'm glad he was here. It feels good to have someone in our corner." As they sat down again by the lake, the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. They shared stories, dreams, and laughter, feeling more connected than ever. It was moments like these that reminded them of the strength of their bond and the importance of standing united. In the following days, the atmosphere at school began to shift. The initial shock of the rumors had worn off, and some classmates started to engage with Jordan and Ashley in a more respectful manner. They still faced the occasional snide comment, but the support from a few friends helped ease the burden. One afternoon, as they walked through the hall, a small group of classmates approached them. "Hey, we heard what happened at the lake," one girl said, her tone friendly. "We just wanted to say we think it's cool that you guys are together. Just ignore the haters." Jordan and Ashley exchanged surprised glances, their expressions softening. "Thanks, we appreciate it," Ashley replied, a smile breaking through her earlier apprehension. "Yeah, it's not easy being in the spotlight like that," Jordan added. "But we're happy, and that's what matters." As the weeks passed, they began to forge new friendships and strengthen existing ones. Ashley found herself growing closer to Jordan's friends, who admired their courage to stand up for their relationship. In turn, Jordan became more comfortable discussing his feelings and experiences, finding solace in sharing his journey with those who cared. However, not everything was smooth sailing. One day, Ashley received a call from her mother, who had been hearing the whispers around town. "Ashley, I've heard some concerning things about you and Jordan. Is there something you need to tell me?" Ashley's heart raced as she held her phone tightly. "Mom, it's not what you think. We're together, but it's a legitimate relationship. We love each other." "Ashley, this isn't right. You need to think about the consequences of your actions. People are talking, and it could affect your future," her mother warned, her voice filled with concern. "What about my happiness? Doesn't that matter?" Ashley shot back, feeling a mix of frustration and hurt. "Of course it matters, but you need to consider the bigger picture. You're still so young," her mother replied, her tone softening. Ashley hung up, feeling a pang of doubt creep in. She knew her mom meant well, but the words echoed in her mind. Maybe it would be easier to walk away from the relationship and avoid the complications. Later that evening, Ashley met Jordan at their favorite spot in the park. She could see the worry in his eyes as she sat down beside him, her heart heavy with the weight of her mother's words. "Hey, what's wrong?" he asked gently, noticing her silence. "I talked to my mom today," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. "She's worried about us. She thinks it isn't right and that it could affect my future." Jordan's brow furrowed with concern as he listened. "What did you say?" "I told her that we love each other, that it's real," Ashley replied, her voice trembling slightly. "But she just kept talking about how people are judging us, and it made me wonder if she's right. What if this is too complicated?" Alex took a moment to process her words, feeling the weight of her doubt. He reached for her hand, intertwining his fingers with hers. "I get it, Ashley. It's hard when the people we care about don't understand. But we can't let their fears dictate our happiness." "I know," she said, looking down at their hands. "But what if it all becomes too much? What if I'm making a mistake?" "Every relationship has its challenges," Jordan replied, his tone earnest. "But what we have is special. We've faced so much already, and we're still here. I don't want to give that up. Do you?" Ashley looked into his eyes, searching for the certainty she craved. No, I don't, she finally admitted, her heart swelling with determination. I just don't want to hurt anyone, especially my mom. Then let's find a way to show her that we're serious, Jordan suggested. Maybe we can invite her to dinner or something. Help her see how genuine we are. Ashley considered this, the idea sparking a flicker of hope in her chest. That could work. If she sees us together, maybe she'll understand better. Exactly, Jordan said, his smile returning. And we'll figure it out together. No matter what happens, I'm in this with you. As they sat under the stars, Ashley felt a renewed sense of strength. The world outside may be filled with judgment, but in this moment, with Jordan by her side, she felt the power of their love. They could face anything together. The next day, Ashley took a deep breath and called her mother again. Mom, I want you to meet Jordan. Can we have dinner together this weekend? After a moment of hesitation, her mother replied, All right, I'll come over. But I still have my concerns. I know, and I want to talk about them. Just give us a chance, Ashley urged, her heart racing. That Saturday evening, Ashley and Jordan prepared for her mother's arrival. They made a simple dinner, hoping to create a welcoming atmosphere. Ashley's nerves were palpable as they set the table, but Jordan's reassuring presence helped calm her. When Jordan's mother arrived, she seemed apprehensive but willing to keep an open mind. They sat down for dinner, and as they began to eat, Ashley could feel the tension in the air. Thank you for coming, Mom, Ashley said, trying to break the ice. I really appreciate it, her mother nodded, though her expression remained serious. I just want to understand what's going on between you two. It's not something I expected. I know it's unconventional, Jordan interjected, but Ashley and I care deeply for each other. We've built something real, and we're committed to making it work. Ashley watched her mother's reaction closely. Mom, I know this is hard to accept, but I'm happy with Jordan. He supports me, and I've never felt this way about anyone before. Her mother sighed, pushing her plate away slightly. I just worry about how this will be perceived by others. People can be cruel, and I don't want you to get hurt. I understand that, but I'm learning to stand up for myself and what I want, Ashley responded, feeling the strength in her voice. I want you to see that Jordan is good for me. He makes me feel valued and loved. For a moment, the room was silent. Ashley held her breath, waiting for her mother's reaction. Finally, her mother seemed to soften, her expression shifting from concern to contemplation. I can see how much you care for each other. I just want you to be safe and happy. We'll be careful, Jordan promised, his sincerity shining through. I'll always look out for Ashley, and together, we'll navigate whatever comes our way. After dinner, they moved to the living room, where they shared stories and laughter. Ashley's mother began to see the bond between them, slowly breaking down the walls she had built out of concern. As the evening came to an end, Ashley felt a wave of relief wash over her. Mom, thank you for being willing to talk about this. It means a lot to me.